stood in this room many times over the years, and I can tell you this time it's different. I've snuck down here to DJR Team Penske today to get a bit of a sense, a report card if you like, of just how this great new relationship's going. 45 odd years you've been in Australian Touring Car Championship. Not much you haven't achieved. We're now, half a season into an alignment with one of the biggest organisations, racing organisations in the world with Penske. What's changed in this last 6 months?
I don't know about the last 6 months, but in 45 years, mate, everything's changed. But they've brought to the table a number of things like introducing different sponsors on different rounds of the championship. I think a level of professionalism that hasn't been seen as yet in V8 supercars. And I think a lot to be learnt from their history and the way they do things. But like everything, it has to be Australianised.
For many, many years, we've had a culture here where your race car is your race car. Penske have shown us, I think, the way forward to maybe condensing our championship, having more races by this ability to roll one car in and roll another one out. But it's a whole cultural shift, isn't it, from where we've been in Australia for a long time?
Well, it is, because the thing is changing so much that no longer are you going to see the one car with the one sponsor going through the entire championship, because obviously costs have changed and the sponsorship dollar is no longer available like it has been in the past. Plus the fact that when you get a lot of races close together, while one car's racing one weekend, the other car's being prepared back at the workshop with a different livery and ready to go almost as the team gets back from the previous race.
Well, look, it's obviously been a pretty tough start for us with Marcus stepping out of the car, but so much has changed in the off-season. As you've seen with Dick in the workshop, it's a completely different place almost.
Because of the regulations in our sport, they can't just overhaul everything. So exactly what is it, Ryan, that they bring to the table?
Well, there's tremendous experience and depth, and some of the processes that they put in place allow us to operate better. But it's really the strength of that experience. I mean, you're talking 49 years Roger's been racing. Basically, he's without peer in that regard, really.
For all that stuff he's done that you just said, I think they were probably a little taken aback how just tough this category is on a world scale.
I think that it's been a culture shock in a lot of ways. In reality, this is one of the toughest motorsport categories in the world.
Certainly the start of the year was challenging, there's no question. From my perspective, it is an extremely competitive series, probably more than I had thought. From the start of the year, we're starting to see some traction, if you will, and that just makes it easier for everyone, and better.
We're just moving forward leaps and bounds at the moment.
Shell Helix itself was on those. In fact, I just saw the picture over your shoulder, the Shell Helix Falcon.
Yes.
The livery was first on the AUs back then. It's back on the cars now. Tell us a little bit about that relationship, because Shell, they're associated at the lubricant level with many formulas all around the world.
They are. I mean, it's quite impressive, the teams in which they work with. Obviously, their relationship with Team Penske in the United States encompasses IndyCar and NASCAR. They've got a great relationship with Ferrari, and they develop a lot of their oil and lubricant products off those motorsport backgrounds, and we're benefiting from that relationship.
And Marcus Ambrose to contest the shootout, his first round back in this championship.
You've achieved just about everything that can be achieved in the sport in this country. What's left for you? What would you like to achieve before you actually did call it a day?
Well, I think the team, with the backing it has now, and certainly with the sponsors that we have now, and with our plan going forward, I think you'll find that we're going to be a team that's going to be reckoned with in the future. And for me to see another couple of Bathurst wins and some championship wins would really, really set the sunset clause for me.
Another solid hit out for these guys.